Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well. To my left, I've got Scott. So, hello, Scott.
How are we doing, Dan? All right?
I'm alright. You?
Yes, mate. Good part.
Well, international break is finally done with to the World Cup, and it's a small matter of a little derby, as I call it, against Leicester. How are you feeling going into it?
Yeah, it's a massive game, isn't it?
Mm,
Both teams, both
yeah.
sat there at the bottom. Uh, Probably more so for Leicester than what it is for Forest.
Mm,
Um, to be honest, they're in a surprising position at the bottom. Um, Brendan Rodgers under all sorts of pressure. The club have said that they're not want to spend any money in the summer. They've got to get themselves straight. So yeah, it's the pressure's on the owners and on the manager now because they haven't invested, have they, in the
mm,
bottom of the league. So that's not to say there's not any pressure on Forest because obviously, what is it? Four defeats on the
yeah.
bounce. So you add five to it, and then Steve Cooper's going to be under mounting pressure. I think if they don't get a result. So I don't know. Leicester away is never great for us. I don't think.
Mm. Especially, it has been dubbed by some fans saying it El Sacrico already. It's like, I mean, pressure and under Roger is a lot more pressure than us.
Yeah, El Sakiko. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think in some respects, Forest have got to get something out of the game. I think just for Cooper, just to keep just the pressure away. But I think the performance will be, that'll be massive. They haven't been good, have they, for a few weeks now? So the performance is going to be really important. And I suppose that was a disappointing thing against Fulham, really, that having had that break because of the Queen's passing, it didn't seem to be too much different from the Bournemouth game, which was a bit frustrating. I think we've had 2 weeks off and didn't seem that much better. Well, certainly in terms of how they collapsed.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, you kind of open another 2 weeks on the training pitch and then players bedded in. Just want to see something just to get excited about again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is nice to see a couple of the players come back from injury as well, which it is much needed. I mean, Omar Rich is getting back on the training pitch. Mandala, Nikita, who's been training. I mean, massive boost, and especially with the couple of the injured players that came back against Fulham, it's nice to see that they have came back now just to give that boost.
Yeah, I think we've been waiting for Mangala to come back for a while now, haven't we? And I think he had a bit of a setback before the Fulham game. So hopefully it was a little one. I've seen a picture of him today training,
Mm.
so that was good because I think somebody had said, "Oh, we hadn't seen him training. There's been no pictures. Is he injured again?" And I was like, "No." So yeah, so obviously he looked really good, but he only played 2 games. Was it 2 games? So
Yeah,
don't want to get too carried away, but he obviously did look good and comfortable on the ball in midfield. And Near Carter's only played an hour, but I was really looking forward to seeing him. And I think he's a fighter as well. So I think we've just been lacking a little bit of that and a bit of pace. So fingers crossed them two will be back. I saw Near Carter was away with Senegal.
mm,
He's not played, I don't think, but he has been training. So fingers crossed, that's good, and he'll be looking to come back in.
definitely. I mean, they also did actually not chop and change the ball. I mean, they even said about they even did it about at the Fulham game that the dropped Wall, and to be fair, when he came on, he made that difference at that bat. I mean, being on Sirius and O'Brien, them three just changed the game for us, especially that last half an hour.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised to see Joe Worrell dropped. To be honest, I mean, I know I don't know, been struggling a bit, but I don't think he was the worst player against Fulham. He definitely struggled against Man City, but crikey, he hasn't struggled against Haaland so far this season. So you can't really give him too much over that. And then, yeah, took it on the chin. He came on and he got us moving with the ball again, which was good because I think we were really slow on the ball. Bolly I think he's more of a stopper than somebody on the ball who could carry it, and I think that was evident against Fulham where he'd find the ball at the back, and then I don't know, the Fulham players didn't seem to press him and let him have the ball, and then he carried it out and he didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, it was a bit of a funny one, wasn't it, against Fulham. It didn't work again at the back. They looked really slow. They look leggy from the off, really. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to pick. Near Catty Worrell would be my two starters, and then probably McKenna. That would probably be my back three, the one that started the season, to be honest.
Yeah, you beating me to my next question about who would you start against Leicester on Monday.
Well, I suppose we've already decided the back three.
Yeah, sounds quality.
I've not been overly convinced by the left wing back so far. Loddy just looks a bit lightweight, adapting to the Premier League, and I don't think Toffolo had done too much wrong. To be honest, I think he looks to be more of a solid defender than Loddy, and I think Loddy just seems a little bit of a luxury at the minute. I think I may be looking at bringing Toffolo back in. I would, and O'Brien has to start. I don't know why he hasn't been, because I think he's been missed, and obviously the difference that he made when he came on against Fulham, just wanted to tip the ball and do something with it. So, yeah, definitely him back in. Yates, his confidence is really not the stuffing out of him. The Fulham game, I think he lost his man for the first one. He gave the ball away in midfield at the start of the second one, and then he didn't kind of close down the Fulham player for the goal quick enough, which was a wonder goal, to be fair. And then the third one, I don't know, they were shell shocked, and he was tracking back, but not Yatesy tracking back. That we know what Yates is like. When Yates is tracking, he wants the ball, he gets it, and he just seemed a little bit half-hearted, and it was just a rubbish goal to concede on it, that third one. So for me, Yatesy might need to come out. That's not to say that he can't play a part this season. Yatesy coming on 60, 70 minutes. He'll fight his way back to the shirt. So maybe he comes away. Freuler's had a good couple of games for Switzerland by all accounts, scored in the last game. Got some good reviews from the first one. So it'll be interesting whether they can make that work. But yeah, I don't know. Has he got to change the formation? Maybe I'm talking about this back three, but I'm thinking change the formation to a 4. To be honest, I'm just doing a complete circle here, and play Worrell and near Carty centre halves, fullbacks Toffolo, and Nico, and then a midfield. I think of probably Brennan Wright. No. Brennan Wright up front, Awonyi, and Morgan Gibbs-White, I think, was my front three. Midfield, probably Freuler, Mangala, and O'Brien. There we are. Got there in the end.
You got there. And it is, and that's probably it's another debate on its own with the formation. I mean, you sort of said it yourself there. I mean, it was different with that back four against Fulham, and I mean, it's one of them ones that we probably. It's another debate on its own, don't you think?
What with the formation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think we just look too easy to beat all over the pitch. The three are getting exposed. The midfield there's too much room in midfield with just the two kind of almost like sitting there. And then I don't know, the wing backs. Nico struggled with his quality on the ball. Loddie's finding his feet. And then Brennan's been struggling with confidence. The one you've done well, to be fair. I think he's done all right. He looks all right. I think he showed against Fulham. That's why we need him in the team.
Mm.
To be honest, I think Morgan Gibbs White has been a bit of a plus point. To be honest, I don't think he's let anybody down. To be honest, I think he started all right, and him and Lingard linked quite well. So Jesse, you want to see more of him making an impact, don't you?
Yeah.
He's on 80 grand a week or whatever he is, and we haven't seen anything near yet. We've had some glimpses, but again, I think it comes down to Cooper in picking his best team and getting the team settled.
Mm. I couldn't agree more, to be fair. Definitely. I mean, I think he probably knows it. It's just unfortunately injuries at the minute. He's not been able to function with that level.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a case for Brennan maybe having a bit of a break. But you want to keep the faith with him because you know what he's capable of. But
Mm.
I think Brennan struggled, I think because the team struggled. And I think he obviously provides his quality when we're playing better with the ball. So
Mm.
if he's head's down and he's struggling, then maybe that's where Lingard comes into it as well as a front three of
Mm.
Lingard, Awoniyi, and Gibbs White.
Yeah, definitely. What's your score prediction for Leicester?
I'm going to go with an optimistic 2-1 win for Forest.
Who do you think will score?
I'm going to say Brennan and Awoniyi.
Oh, nice. I love the optimism. Um, do I talk about the socials?
Yeah, you can follow me on the Munich and Madrid on Twitter.
Right. So follow on the Twitter feed. So I'd like to say thank you for coming on, Scott.
No worries, Dan. See you later.
It's all right. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, guys.